Hello and welcome, everyone. We're so glad you're here. Today, we've got a wonderful story all about a very, very special kind of treasure. Treasure in the entire world. Is it chests of gold, sparkling jewels, or could it be something totally different? Well, let's find out. Our story gets started like so many amazing adventures do, with a little discovery. Picture this. An old farmer named Gopal is rummaging around and finds a dusty, forgotten map in his grandfather's trunk. He probably thought his adventuring days were over, but nope, fate had something else in mind. And look who it is. It's his young son, Ravi, with his eyes just shining with excitement. There was no way he was gonna let his dad go on a quest like this all by himself. And just like that, an adventure was born. So off they went, following the map's really strange and wonderful clues. I mean, these weren't your usual directions, like go north or turn left. They were on the lookout for a mango tree shaped like a hook, a giant rock that looked just like an elephant, and even a stream that hummed a little tune. What a magical journey. After following every single clue, they finally made it. A big red X on the map showed them exactly where to go. Ravi grabbed a shovel. His heart was just pounding away as he started digging into the soft earth. What in the world could be buried down there? But wait a minute. When they finally pulled this heavy wooden box out of the ground and creaked it open, there were no shiny gold coins, no sparkling gems, just a bunch of little dirt-covered lumps. Ravi couldn't help it. He was so disappointed. That's right. The treasure chest, the whole reason for their journey, was just filled to the top with all sorts of seeds. That's a pretty confusing kind of treasure, wouldn't you say? But Gopal, he understood. He looked down at the seeds and then over at his son, and he had this wise, gentle smile on his face. He explained that his grandfather, the man who made the map, wanted them to plant something that would last, well, pretty much forever. And that is exactly what they did. They planted great care of them, and then, over the next few months, something truly magical started to happen. Every last seed, they gave them water, took a whole orchard grew, and oh, it was bursting with the most incredible fruits. We're talking sweet, sweet mangoes, juicy guavas that are just perfect on a sunny day, tangy lemon, Gopal's magical orchard. So, you see, the treasure wasn't some one-time prize of gold. It was a gift that just kept on giving. A living, growing treasure that would feed their family and everyone in their village for years and years to come. Now that's the greatest treasure of all. You know, a story like this, with all its talk about nature and gifts that last, it's set in the beautiful country of India, a place that's packed with its own treasures. So let's explore a few amazing facts about it. Okay, just try to imagine this for a second. There's this magnificent temple, and it's carved out of stone to look like a gigantic chariot. It's got huge wheels and horses, and it's all for the sun god. It's even designed to catch the very first rays of sunlight every single morning. How incredible is that? And here's another fun one. From cinnamon and cardamom to turmeric and pepper, India is basically the spice capital of the whole world. For hundreds of years, these flavors were considered so valuable, they were sometimes worth even more than gold. And this connects so perfectly back to our story. In India, trees are often seen as sacred, as givers of life and shade and fruit. There's a tradition of touching them gently to ask for good fortune and blessings, really honoring the treasure that is nature itself. All right, you've heard the story, you've heard the facts. Now let's see how much you remember. It is time for a little pop quiz. You ready? Let's start with a clue from their big adventure. Do you remember the shape of that rock that helped point them in the right direction? I'll give you a second to think. Yup, that's it. It looked like an elephant. Okay, now for our fact-finding question. We were just talking about that incredible temple. What giant vehicle was it shaped like? You got it, a massive stone chariot, pulled by those magnificent stone horses. And now for our last and probably most important question. What was the farmer's real treasure? It wasn't gold, was it? It was the seeds, a treasure that meant a future full of life and sweetness. You all did so great. Now, before we go, we have one last little thing for you. It's a tiny hint about the story we're going to explore next time. What could that possibly mean? A flying elephant? I mean, is a thing like that even possible? Thank you so much for joining us on this amazing adventure today. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss our next explain if elephants can actually fly. Until then, bye-bye!